Hello everyone, this is Landon Reynolds, and I just wanted to send a quick message out to any progressive Christians who might view my content. I don't think there's very many, but if there's any of you, hello, welcome. You are much loved. I think you are great, and you are a great thing for the church. I think that as long as you believe the essentials, if you don't believe the essentials and you're a heretic, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking mostly to the progressive Christians who are orthodox. I think you guys are wonderful, and I think that it's great that there is a more progressive form of Christianity that exists, and I think that there are many people who would benefit from it. So, a few things. I think you guys, if I could give you a word of advice from a moderate, and I'm sure that what I think doesn't matter too much to you, and that's fine, that's fair. Make sure that you remember who God is, that you remember the Trinity, and you remember the importance of that, because God is real. God isn't this abstract figure. God is God, and God exists in three persons, or at least that's how God is revealed himself, or if you would like, God's self. I know God is beyond gender, and you guys generally prefer to not use gendered language for God, and that's fine. But you've got to remember the Trinity, and you've got to remember that God exists in three persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or whatever equivalent terminology you want to use, as long as we know what we're talking about. That is where we have to draw the line, and we do have to draw the line somewhere. I know you guys want to welcome everyone, and that is a very noble endeavor. I think Jesus would approve of that endeavor to a certain extent. But we have to remember what it is we stand for in the first place, and why we exist in the first place. And that is to worship God, and we have to remember who God is in order to do that. Otherwise, what even are we? We're just another social club, right? Also, I think you guys need to evangelize more, and don't get scared. I'm not saying be pushy, of course. I know that the evangelicals have really stained what evangelism means. They do a lot of unfavorable things. I'm not saying to do that. Don't be pushy. Just, you need to make it known that you exist, because I think that there's a lot of people who might have been hurt by the church at certain times, but they haven't given up on this idea of Jesus, and they still like his teachings, and they still believe in God, and they still love God. They just think that the church is bad. You guys are great for that. You just need to make it known you exist more, because I think a lot of people just don't know that you exist, and you are wonderful, and I think the world would benefit a lot if you would just make it known you exist. You don't have to be pushy, just make it known you exist. Thank you. Love you guys. God bless.